This is my chance to introduce myself to the group, and I want to do it through a very particular lens, which is me as a public speaker, or my life as a performer. And I want to give you two glimpses of why I'm back in Toastmasters after 10 years away. The first glimpse happens a few months ago. I had performed a 5-minute personal story as part of an evening of such performances. And afterwards, Lisa Stendig looked me square in the eye and said, "You're a natural performer. You're meant to perform. Do it just as much as you possibly can." And she did it with so much presence, so much personal authority, that it was kind of like the voice of God. And has stuck with me through various ups and downs, and is part of the reason that I'm in this club today. The other glimpse happens about a dozen years ago. I was leading some corporate training and had just facilitated some personal sharing in the group. And one of the guys in the group, fairly high-ranking manager in that company, says, "You know what we're doing right now is giving each other a little glimpse at our hearts." And that so inspired me that in that kind of hardball business environment that this could happen, that somehow I had used my presence, my personal authority, my authenticity in ways that facilitated this kind of experience. It crystallized a vision for me of what I wanted in my work. I want to do this. I want to do everything I can to develop myself so that I can be a vehicle for making this kind of thing happen. I really do believe what a teacher of mine said a long time ago, that embarrassment is the glue that holds all our distresses together, and that to the extent that we can move through this embarrassment, be less intimidated by it, we can get good at receiving or commanding the attention of a group, at then being able to speak our truth, express our feelings, ask for what we need from others, and even sometimes harnessing that group attention in ways that serve the group. I also believe that isolation is the core human distress, the feeling of separation, and that you can view our lives as a journey towards finding ways to express ourselves directly, to make intimate contact with other human beings. I've kind of always been a performer. Back in elementary school, I was the class clown. And I do believe there were some positive motivations for that. On some level, I knew I needed more attention. We all do. I think it's part of the human predicament that we're motivated for attention. The neurotic part of that was that I was getting attention by performing in the sense of hiding my authenticity, masking what was really going on in me. And I think that set up a lifelong quest to find ways to perform that actually have some authenticity, that have some transparency, that give people a little peek at my heart, that make that kind of direct personal contact that we all need. In high school, I was in the Catholic seminary, and I believe that part of the reason I was there was because I had had a vision of the priest in the pulpit commanding the attention of the group, harnessing, focusing that group attention in ways that all too often I felt were not for the good of the group, that were used to shame or to put guilt in people or to frighten people. But occasionally, once in a while, I saw a priest genuinely uplift, genuinely motivate, genuinely inspire the group. And I knew I wanted that. I wanted to be able to harness group attention in ways that actually served the people in the group. So here I am, a lot of years later, standing before you folks, trying to do that, trying to learn still anything I can that can make me an effective presenter, a powerful performer, and to try to do that in ways that let you see me, that bring some personal authenticity, some transparency to the role, and that even at times hopefully serve you, that have some impact that's helpful to the group. And I'm grateful to have the chance to do it. Thank you.